Here we go guys, round 4, Southport Club Day. Racing 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. We'll have a look at the track. Hopefully we don't have that glitch issue. Hopefully it's all sorted. Completely changed the electronics. New sensor cable, new receiver, new servo, new ESC. Only thing I didn't change was the motor. So let's have a look at the track. So down the straight. Bit of a tight corner, so we won't be throttling it through there. Round, over the cobbles, over the back section, round, over the tabletop. Interesting section here, missing out that bump. Round we go, missing out that top corner, and down again. Should be alright, hopefully we have a good meeting. Just getting things set up. Gonna jump straight into practice with the 2-wheel drive. Then we'll do practice with the 4-wheel drive, see how we get on. And here we go, here's a 2-wheel drive, fresh electronics in it. Last time we ran it was at Ulverston, we didn't get any interference, so hopefully we don't get it here. But yeah, it's looking all smart, all nice and tidy, Velcro, so the wires are able to move around, not using cable ties anymore. But yep.
And here we go, first time around the track, just doing the warm up for the practice session. Gonna include the practice just to see how much he improved. So here we go, fastest practice lap into that first tricky corner. Sun's belting down, we had a bit of a downpour the night before, but Southport tends to keep its level of grip no matter what the weather throws at it. So here we go, over the tabletop, nice transition through this new part, missing out that bump, and round we go for a 26.67. So here we go, onto the results. Daniel was quickest with a fastest lap of 23.82. Michael Finchetti was second with 12 laps and the fastest lap of 24.32. Andy Hall was third with 12 laps and the fastest lap of 24.43. Paul Smith was fourth with 12 laps and the fastest lap of 25 bang on. Stuart White fifth, only managed 9 laps with the fastest lap of 25.14. Martin was sixth with 11 laps and the fastest lap of 26.36. Chris was seventh with 11 laps and the fastest lap of 26.38. And I was 8th with 11 laps and the fastest lap of 26.67. So here we go, fastest lap in qualifying round 1. Previous fastest lap was a 26.67, so we're going to try and beat that, see just how much we can knock off. Now we've got a few corners under our belt, we know what to expect, try and find them fast lines. Just working on consistency at the moment. Up against quick drivers, but I always say that. Here we go, so round we go for a fastest lap of 24.49. So on to the results. Paul Smith was quickest with 13 laps and the fastest lap of 23.22. Andy Hall got himself up to second with 13 laps and the fastest lap of 23.29. Stuart was third with 13 laps and the fastest lap of 23.35. I managed fourth with 12 laps and the fastest lap of 24.49. Michael Finchetti was fifth with 12 laps and the fastest lap of 23.08. Daniel was sixth with 12 laps and the fastest lap of 24.48. Martin was 7th with 11 laps and the fastest lap of 25.13, and Chris was 8th with 11 laps and the fastest lap of 25.13. So on to qualifying round 2. Previous fastest lap was a 24.49. Going to be quite hard to beat that 24.49 if I'm honest, but we'll see how we get on. Lead it up to the tabletop, try and get a nice transition through this tricky section. Bit wide on that corner, but round we go for a fastest lap of 23.78. Oh yeah, boys. So here we go, onto the results. Andy Hall won it with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.59. Paul Smith second with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 23.43. Daniel was third with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.80. Stewart was 4th with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 23.49. Michael Finchetti was 5th with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 22.87. I was 6th with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 23.78. Chris Burgess 7th with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 24.93. And Martin with 8 only managed 3 laps and a fastest lap of 26.62. So here we go, qualifying round 3. Fastest previous lap was a 23.78. Let's see if we can beat it. Get some nice lines in over the cobblestones, this tricky bumpy section. New part of the track, never raced this layout before. Thought it was very technical, quite challenging if I'm honest. Over the tabletop, round we go. 2 cars come together in front. Yeah, not a bad lap. Fastest lap for me was a 23.81. So on to the results. Paul Smith jumped back up to first with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.75. Stewart got an impressive second with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 23.01. Daniel was third with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.42. Andy Hall was 4th with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 23.02. Michael Finchetti was 5th with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 22.26. I was 6th with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 23.81. Martin was 7th with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 25.18. And Chris Burgess was 8th with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 25.14. So here we go, qualifying round 4. Let's see if we can make it a good one. Last 2, I think it's your best 2 that count. Previous best lap was a 23.81. Now we go over the cobblestones, try and get some speed in these short little bursts, and then braking for the corner and bringing it round. Cars handling pretty nice over the tabletop, nice transition. There we go, get these last few corners in, and the fastest lap of 23.73. That's how you do it, boys, chasing the clock. So here we go, on to the results for qualifying round 4. Paul Smith was quickest with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.56. Andy Hall was second with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.63. Michael Finchetti was third with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 24.41. Stuart White was 4th with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 23 bang on. I was 5th with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 23.73. Martin was 6th with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 25.07. Chris Burgess was 7th with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 24.33. And Daniel, who only done 3 laps with the fastest lap of 23.49. So here we go, onto the final do or die, survival of the fittest. It's all come to this point. Hopefully the RC gods are looking down on us. Let's do this, boys, do or die.
Okay guys, if you want to go for your warm-up lap.
So here we go, the final, starting
okay, lads,
5th. There we are.
We're going to go
see if we can get into the first corner cleanly, without incident. We do have an incident in this race, so let's see if we can recover. I'm going to take it easy into that first corner, not collide with anyone. Let's see how we get on. Here we go, into the first corner. Nice and cleanly through. Everyone's starting to spread out a little bit. Just wait for someone to have an incident, and there we go. Up into 4th. Try and not let these guys in front get away. 2 cars take each other out. I'm up to 3rd. Bit untidy there. Trying to recover. First lap's to 25.47. There we go. Try and keep it clean. Easy to make mistakes when the pressure's building up like this. In the B final, there's Michael Finchetti behind. Very quick driver. Look how much he reels me in on the corner. Daniel has a mistake into one of the corners. Michael's got past, that's Daniel behind the white car. Line it up for the tabletop, nice and cleanly over. Down the straight. And the pressure gets to me and I make a mistake. Marshall doesn't see the error, but luckily he manages to see it. Racing against the clock now, how quick's it going to take him to recover it? I'm slipping away. Looks like he's got it, and there we go. Back on the track, so it's all about making a charge now. See if we can make up some positions. See if we can get some quick laps in. Get out the way, them cars there lapping me. Looks like it's the front runners. Over the bump.
The running order at 2 minutes is 1, 2, 3, 8, 6, 9, 4, 7, 10, 5.
Yeah, so lap 4 was a 49.93. Gonna lose a lap there. It's all about charging now. See if we can make up some positions. Pretty sure I'm in last place at the moment. That's Daniel, the leader. I think he's a lap up on me. Round we go. Lap 5's a 24.62. Starting to get back up to speed. Let that faster car through. I'm pretty much at the back of the pack now. That pink car, that blue car with the pink wing that you can see in the corner there is the one that I'm chasing down. That's Carl. Don't want to get in the way of this car. It's hard to understand who's who. Lap 6 is a 27.67, quite a slow one. That pink car just going up to the tabletop now is the one I'm chasing down. That's Carl. Not been racing long. He's got himself a brand new buggy. Can get you Yokomo. If we can get up to speed, back up to the 24s. Lap 7, 24.31. Get past that overturn car. Looks like Carl's had a bit of an incident. Able to close the gap. Oh, make a mistake. Quick recovery from the marshal. Lap 8 to the 28.41. Quite a slow lap. Still got a few laps to improve.
The running order at 4 minutes is 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 8, 7, 9, 10, 5.
Yes, so I'm in last position. That's Carl in front of me. He gets it wrong. I get a position. Managed to get past. Now we're chasing down the next guy. I'm not sure where he is. Just got to push, push, push. Hopefully we can keep it on its 4 wheels. Just trying to make up a couple of positions. Might have made up a position there. I'm not too sure. Pretty much do or die at this point. Round we go. Lap 10 is my fastest lap so far, 23.94. Get it a bit wrong, but lands on his wheels. Just hopefully we can take one more position. Round we go. Over the tabletop, keep it clean. Buzzer's gonna go any minute. 2 cars come together, and there we go. Get one more position just on the last corner. Oh boys, that mistake cost me.
9, 6.
Probably would have got 12 laps in if it wasn't enough. But thanks for to the marshal, the quick recovery. It's good to have experienced drivers at the side of the track. Always willing to help out a driver, get it back on in the race. So yeah, so Daniel won it with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.53. Michael Finchetti was second with 13 laps and a fastest lap of 22.63. Stuart White was third with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 23.31. Tony was fourth with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 24.03. Martin was fifth with 12 laps and a fastest lap of 25.14. Alistair was sixth with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 23.10. Barry was seventh with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 25.14. I was eighth with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 23.94. Brian was ninth with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 25.33. And Carl was 10th with 11 laps and a fastest lap of 25.18. So not much in it between 6th place and Brian in 9th. Just about 8 seconds in it. So yeah, if we would have had a little bit more track, could have maybe made up a few positions. But yeah, I'm happy with that performance. Consistency is definitely improving, and that's the main aim and objective for this year. As always, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. I shall see you in the next one. Oh yeah.